still value their opinion, and it's so important. And everyone, how many DTMs do we have here? Put your hand up. All right, now I know there are a lot of words that are associated with DTMs, like don't tell me, don't time me. I'd like each one of you to think of it as dedicated to mentoring. Because every one of you has been through the entire program. Who better to mentor those who come after? And we're all mentors, even those of you who are not official mentors. People in your club look at you and say, I want to be like you, or I want to be able to do that. And years later, they'll walk up to you and say, you know, I became an area director because I heard a presentation you gave. And you'll feel this warm glow that you had some part to play in the development of another. And that's what keeps you in touch.
Good job.
Yes.
Over the years, you've spoken at many conferences in many districts. I was just curious, since our conference is coming up in the next couple of days, what is the one message you would like our members to walk away with?
Commitment. Commitment. You only get out of the Toastmasters program what you bring to it. If you are a volunteer, don't ever say you can't ask me to do that, I'm a volunteer. I hold volunteers more accountable than I hold people who get paid to do a job. Because if you get paid to do a job, it's an obligation to fulfill. You're accepting money in order to do a job. You're the hired help, if you like. If you volunteer, you volunteer. Therefore, your commitment to do the job makes you more accountable. Because if you didn't want to do the job, then don't put your hand up. But if you do put your hand up, you have a responsibility to fulfill your role.
Oh, we get that in writing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we'll take 2 more questions. Let's go with Michael first because I saw his hand first.
In your tenure of leadership with Toastmasters, what would you cite as your greatest lesson learned?
I think, the question was, in my tenure as a leader in Toastmasters, what would I cite as the greatest lesson learned? And I think the greatest lesson anyone can learn as a leader or as an individual is the power of listening. To lead, you have to hear what your members are asking and saying. You cannot have the vision splendid of where you want to go if it doesn't relate to what they want to do, because you can't do it on your own. I might upset a few people here. I hate it when I hear someone say, I was a distinguished district governor. There is no such thing as a distinguished district governor. There are members of the district that made the district distinguished. The district didn't do it, the members did it. But you need to listen to the members because they'll tell you what they want. Then it's your job as a leader to find a way for it to happen.
Okay, one more.
In the past couple of years, there seems to have been a rise in conflict. And I wonder if you have a thought about it. What do you think, if you have any idea why so much conflict has occurred in the last couple of years?
It's a very good question. It's something that perplexes the board, and I'm sure it perplexes trios around the world. When you get a large group of people together, people are all different. And what often happens is you will get a clash of personalities, a clash of vision. You will get some people whose ethics might not be the same as yours, some people who don't observe the core values, and then those that do, who question why those people make paper clubs, why they have paper members. Is it in pursuit of this dangling carrot of being distinguished? Which is why I don't like distinguished. I like members' goals being achieved, because that would all happen if the members meet their goals. But I think the big thing is getting back to listening. Most people don't understand what someone else has said, or they've misinterpreted it, or they haven't listened to the end of what the person was saying. And you know, usually the message of what someone is saying is in the last half a dozen words they utter. And if you've already figured out what you think they're going to say and framed your argument to respond to what you think they're going to say, and it isn't what they say, and then you come out and say your bit, they're going to say they were listening to it. That's where we have a breakdown in communication, which is why it worries me that the younger generation they call that communication, or they call emails communication. No, it's not. It's sharing information. Communications requires a two-way interaction where you can ask a question if you don't understand what someone else is saying, where you can clarify, where you can see visual. How many times when you're on the phone do you wonder what are they really meaning? Because you only got their voice, you can't see their facial expression. So I think conflict, the modern world lends itself to conflict because of the lack of personal communication, and everyone's in a hurry so they don't listen. They fill in the last sentence and they're wrong. We need to listen better, take more time to communicate face to face and make sure we understand what someone upset you respond, because you feel gratified that you took the time to listen to them rather than just want to speak over the top.
All right. Well, that is the conclusion of our evening. If you all would like to take some photos with Mike and Leslie, or Mike or Leslie.
No one's arguing.
You may do so. And one more plug for our, if you're not already signed up for our conference, you can still do so. There will be more questions with Mike on Saturday. Roberta Perry, past International Director Roberta Perry, will be interviewing Mike and answering questions from the members. We have a great keynote speaker, Aaron Gruelle, from the Freedom Writers Foundation. We just have a fun-filled day. So please, if you all have not registered, please do come join us and spend a little more time with us in this one. All right. Thank you all.